Hey guys, Damien here from Gizbeat.com and ChinaPhoneArena.com. What we have for unboxing and review today is the Elephone P3000. This is just going to be a quick run through. I'm not going to do an extensive review. However, we do have a fully written review on go.ChinaPhoneArena.com. I'll put a link in the video for you guys. Let's take a look what's in the box first here. The phone, of course. We have IMEI stickers. Under this insert, we have a quick start guide and an extra screen guard. There's already one on the phone, so that is an extra. And then we have this little tube here, which has the AC adapter and the USB cable. Now let's take a look at the phone itself. First, let's look at the sides. You can see here someone was really thinking when they designed this phone. Rather than just squaring this off, they've actually tapered the side into the back. Very cool what they've done there. These bottom and top are slightly rounded, and I'm not sure how well that shows on camera there. However, these is just slightly round. It's not 100% flat. You can see they did the same thing at the top here. And you can see here, take a look at where the camera and the fingerprint scanner is, and you can see there's hints of silver and red in there. It's really cool design. I like that style that they added, the Elephone did there. So you can see the logo here, pretty cool logo. Let's take off the back piece here and I'll show you what's inside. We have a battery which is 3150 milliamp. Take a look at that, 3150. And then you can see that the SIM, each has its own IMEI, which is very cool. It's got two different SIM slots, one here and one there, and it's also got an external SD expansion where you can expand the storage of the phone. Okay, we're now booted into Android. The first thing I want to show you is that the phone comes pre-rooted. Let's take a look at that. And we can see it has Super SU. It's not a Chinese control app, so it's in English. And it is a proper root. I updated the SU binary. So you can see here we have GSAM, battery monitor, mobile uncle, titanium backup, all have root permissions. Let's take a look at Skype. I'm not signed in at the moment. I just want to show you the app is running okay here. Opening, no problem. And now I'm going to show you Facebook. Facebook is opening, no issues. We can see the app has no problems opening. And also the phone is quite quick. I'm just going to show you that. I'm going to flip around here a little bit and just show you there's no lag. And the 720p LCD looks really good. Let me show you the angles here. And you can see it maintains color and contrast, no problem. It's actually a very rich display. The colors are deep and rich. I'm not sure how well that's showing through on the YouTube video here. It's a really nice looking HD 720p display. And let me show you that the Play Store is working no problem. I'll open that up here real quick. Show you that the apps are updating without issue. You can see it opens no problem. Apps are updating. Actually, we are ready to update Facebook, so that's a good thing. Let me just show you that's working okay. I'm going to tap update here, accept, and you'll see that it begins to download pretty much right away. There's no problems with the Play Store on the P3000. I've updated apps, installed apps, no issues, running fine. And last thing I want to show you here in regards to the OS is the Antutu. You can take a look here. We're at 18,139. This is fairly standard for MT6582. 3D graphics scores almost 3,000. 2D graphics 1,000. It's easily enough to push a 720p display. Let's take a look at the battery life. Actually, this is towards the end of a battery run here. Let's see what kind of numbers we get. Just going to do a quick refresh here. And you see over 35 hours, 35 and a half hours, I got 6 hours and 40 minutes. I expect that to be at least up to 7 hours on screen. And that's over, remember, that's over a period of 35 hours. So a significant amount of juice was used while the phone was in deep sleep. So you figure if you use this through 12 hours, you're actually probably going to get closer to 8 hours. I watched about 45 minutes of YouTube videos. The rest of the use was just standard flipping around, chatting, Facebook, email, etc. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys Asphalt 8. My purpose here is just to show you that 3D games on this phone are working no problem. This is a modern 3D game, and we're getting about 30 frames per second on average. I have more benchmarks for this phone in the review, go.chinaphonearena.com. But for now, I just want to show you that it's playing fine, no problem. In fact, all apps that I've used with this phone, no issue. I've had 0 forced closes. And I'm just going to play for a few seconds here. And I'm trying to look at the camera screen to make sure I'm in frame while I'm playing, which isn't helping at all. And you can see it's very smooth, no problems at all. We're getting about 30 frames per second, high 20s to low 30s. Okay, that's enough of that. I just wanted to show you guys it is working fine. 3D games, pushing 3D games, modern 3D games, no issues at all. There's another thing I wanted to show you guys here, that the storage is completely relegated to internal. So you have a 6 gigabytes on internal, which is literally room for hundreds and hundreds of apps. And also a lot of apps allow themselves to be moved onto the SD card as well. So you can really fit literally hundreds of apps on this phone, and I really like, they're smart. They did the same thing with the P3000 Elephone did. And now I'm going to show you guys the GPS is working. Let's take a look at the GPS. And a lot of people complain about the GPS on China phones, but I'll tell you what, I've had virtually no issues. You can see we've already got a lock there. We're locked into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 satellites. And I've had no problem at all, just actually catching in the 30s, low 30s, and if I actually step out further directly into view of the sky, it'll even be higher in the mid-30s and sometimes up into even the 40s. So with the P3000 GPS working, no issue at all. Okay guys, that's it. There's a full review. Come by and check out the benchmarks and the full review at go.chinaphonearena.com. Damien, over and out.